It's been a few years since I used to work at Collins in Cape Town and then ran the Penguin office for the Cape, subbing to Maureen Hargreaves in town and Fleur McFarlane at Claremont. So when Almarie asked me to say a few words to you at Exclusive Books, it almost felt as though I was carrying the bag again. Although these days, of course, it would be an iPad and less of a burden. Although I'm busy writing my Master of War medieval series, I try and slot in the occasional standalone novel, both for children and for adults. My last standalone was Monkey and Me, a children's book which was well received here and abroad and was long listed for the Carnegie Medal. And I'm pleased to say that Hooked on Books picked it up for Gauteng and for the Cape Province. So that's a small success story for me. But last year I finally managed to complete a standalone adult novel called The Last Horseman, which is set in Dublin and South Africa at the time of the Anglo-Boer War. The two protagonists are not the usual young men we would expect to go off and fight in the war, but are a middle-aged lawyer, Joseph Radcliffe, who practices in Dublin, and his African-American friend, Benjamin Pierce. Neither man has any desire to be drawn into another conflict, having experienced, as cavalrymen, the brutality of the American Civil War and the fight against the Plains Indians. But in Dublin, politics create the circumstances that send them after Radcliffe's 16-year-old son, who has absconded to join friends in the Irish regiment, who have deployed to South Africa. Radcliffe's journey take him and Pierce into the heart of the conflict, where the Foreign Brigade fight alongside the Boers. And the shocking truth of a woman's murder draws Radcliffe's son into a deadly contest with his father's enemy, a British dragoon officer. The Last Horseman is a novel of war, of betrayal and personal sacrifice, where a father's desire to protect his son is aided by loyalty and friendship and ultimately an unlikely comradeship between enemies. And there's a hint of romance, but only a hint. It would be wonderful if Exclusive Books can support The Last Horseman, and I hope that those of you who might get the chance to read it will enjoy the book. Thanks. Bye-bye.